Jollof, one of the best foods in Ghana, as a matter of fact, West Africa currently. There is no debate about it. What could be an argument, however, is the prospect of Ghanaian Jollof being the best out of all versions of Jollof. To be more precise, Nigerian Jollof. I'm sure you all groaned wherever you are due to the clichéness of this argument. Nevertheless, the fact that it's still an argument shows the need for this video to be made, to establish the obvious winner of this debate, which is Ghana. To begin with, let's start by defining what jollof is. It's a traditional spicy rice dish made with long or short green rice, tomatoes, onions, spices, vegetables, and meat. It's dated as far back as the 1300s, very far back, I know. Contrary to popular belief, it's not a local dish. According to BBC.com, it originated from the ancient Wolof Empire, also called the Jollof Empire, which consisted of parts of Senegal, Gambia, and Mauritania. Its existence was a complete accident that occurred when a Senegalese woman ran out of barley and had to substitute it with rice. Due to migration, it has made its way to Ghana and several other African countries. I'm sure there's one person out there who is saying, Ajwa, don't they all taste the same since they originated from the same place? My answer would be, no. They don't. Surprisingly, I used to have the same perception till I tried Senegalese jollof one evening. It was close to 6 years ago and my mom had just celebrated her birthday. On a normal occasion, we would have had a close knit of families and friends and a huge homemade buffet. But this year, I wanted things to be a bit different, so we decided to book a reservation at a restaurant. And intercontinental and Teresa, since my mom loves to travel. So we booked it, we surprised her, and we shared gifts and sentimental gestures. The time came for us to order. This being my first time at an intercontinental restaurant, I wanted to try out new things and to experience new stuff. So because of that, when the menu came, I didn't even consider the local section. I went straight into the national section. And I looked through for something familiar. And lo and behold, I found jollof. I had the word Theobudin attached to it, however, but then it was still jollof, so I still tried it. Thus, when the waiter came over, I had my mother order that for me despite numerous protests not to. After all, I thought jollof is still jollof despite it's coming from different places. Yes. So the food came and lo and behold, it was nothing like what I expected. It still had the same jollof basis, but it was filled with huge chunks of sweet potatoes and vegetables. But the face my mother-in-law was giving me was enough to make me steady. So I ate it all despite my deceit. Ever since that incident, I came to the conclusion that not all versions of jollof taste the same. Now moving away from Senegalese jollof and my regret was tasting it, let's go back to why Ghanaian jollof is 1,000 times better than Nigerian jollof. Firstly, Ghanaian jollof has the best tomato composition. During the preparation of Ghanaian jollof, a lot of fresh tomatoes are added alongside tomato paste. This gives a more defined, somewhat sweetened flavor as compared to that of Nigerian jollof, which incorporates the use of a lesser number of tomatoes. Secondly, Nigerian jollof is mushy, whereas Ghanaian jollof is not. You see, during the preparation of Nigerian jollof, the stew and the rice are cooked individually before being joined together. Hence, the rice produced is very soft, and a bit, as Ghanaians would put it, peche. I'm sure one would want to argue that the rice may be too starchy to cook well with the stew. Well, that is true though, but it still does not change the fact that it leaves the rice mushy and unappealing to the eye. Whereas during the preparation of Ghanaian jollof, the rice is cooked well with the already made stew. Therefore, the outcome is a bowl of sumptuous jollof rice with well solidified rice grains. Lastly, Ghanaian jollof has a spicier taste than Nigerian jollof. I'm sure one will want to argue once more saying, but doesn't that make it difficult to eat as some people cannot handle pepper? It may, although most of the time it doesn't, as such people are considered during the preparation of the food. Hence, the amount of pepper added to give the jollof its spiciness is regulated, while ensuring that the overall flavor of the food is enhanced. To conclude, jollof is one of the best African dishes produced by far, regardless of where it's cooked and who cooked it, although both factors are great determinants of its taste. Some may say the best version of jollof solely depends on you, your background, and your preferences. I agree. And since I'm a proud Ghanaian with a taste for relatively spicy foods, the obvious winner of this competition is Ghanaian Jollof. All this has convinced you to give Ghanaian Jollof a try, if you haven't before. But even if you've already tried it won't hurt to go for a second, third, or even 100th plate. Thank you.